Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another vlog. Happy 2026, which is so crazy to say. I can't believe that we're here. Somehow we flew through 2025. I feel like we blinked and it was over. But we are back on the Gold Coast. We've spent Christmas and New Year's in Melbourne, which has been so beautiful. And we did like this full-on road trip with the dogs where we drove down and drove home, just to kind of make it easier and to be able to take the dogs with us. So I had full intentions to vlog like over Christmas, but honestly it was so nice to be majority offline, majority off phones, really present with family and friends, and just I think really switching off and enjoying doing nothing, which is something that I am not very good at doing. And I honestly feel like it's now made me feel even more inspired and re-energized heading into the new year, where I'm ready to work now and I have this fire in my belly in terms of business and vision for Refine and my clients and where I want to grow things into in 2026, which is super exciting. But today is Monday. Today's been our first little morning routine back on the Gold Coast. We got coffee, we went for a beach walk, we woke up to dog vomit all through the bed, which was absolutely beautiful. And now we're going to head to a cafe, do some work and smash out client check-ins because there's tradies outside our door and the dogs will not stop barking. So let's go get a coffee, let's go do some work. To kind of hate Mondays for whatever reason. I guess work and school and a new week and ending the weekend, but I bloody love them. And mainly on Mondays and Tuesdays I do my client check-ins, and they are literally the highlight of my week. They are my favorite time when I get to check in with all of the girls, see their progress, hear about their weeks, their wins, their losses, game plan for the upcoming week. And it just fills my cup up so much. And so many of them go into a new week with the same excited mindset. None of them go into the week dragging their feet because they have a plan, they have clear goals, they have clear systems to follow. And I think making that switch and not just living for the weekends is so important. I'm going to finish some client check-ins now on that note, and then we're going to go to the gym and we're going to train. I'm just about to do a 2026 business meeting with myself, I guess, and plan out this year to an absolute T. Like, I want to get so specific across the board with everything and try to squeeze as much juice business-wise out of this year as humanly possible. And I'm so excited. I'm a one-man show, so that means me plus the help of ChatGPT to run this business meeting. We're going to systemize, we're going to break down the quarters, and work out any gaps as well that we can fill and make better and really make the most of this year. Today is Wednesday and I have not vlogged at all yesterday, but honestly I've just been glued to my laptop, stuck in my office pretty much all this week because it's literally full steam ahead, being the first week back at Refine. But today and kind of on Monday as well, I've basically been deep in planning, in strategizing in all things business over the past couple of days, and I've spent today like mapping out quarters of the year, mapping out content strategies, going deep into every area of my business and really pulling it apart. And I'm very much a visual person. I love writing things out, having notes, having planners, having calendars, and I'm kind of using a combination of Notion, which is my ride or die for planning, for running my business, for holding all of the info. But then I'm also very much pen to paper, like to make things aesthetic and really map it out. So that's also what I've been doing. And I feel like I'm only halfway through. It feels never ending, but once it's done, I think the level of clarity that I'm gonna feel is gonna be like perfection. I feel like this is a jump scare, but I have my red light therapy mask on. This thing is my new obsession. I've been doing it 3 times a week when I remember to. And honestly, I notice a difference immediately after in skin texture, redness, how smooth it feels, like absolutely worth all of the hype. But I am just gonna do this for 15 minutes and then do a little tidy up and then go to bed.
No, right, baby.
Yes.
So we can fit it out.
Rufus has once again tapped on his walk, and it's been the biggest fail ever because we didn't bring the right lead for him down at the beach. So that lasted 0.2 seconds because he was pumping the brakes, and then we've tried to walk along the footpath and he is also tapped, so he's currently being carried the entire way. Guys, it is Friday night. We made it to the end of our first official working week of 2026, and oh my god, I am exhausted. We had full intentions tonight to have a cute little homemade pizza night and vision board making night, but honestly neither of us even have the energy to make our vision boards, to go to Officeworks, to print off the photos, to chop things up, to glue them on. That's just too much effort for tonight. So we're going to do that tomorrow night instead, and we're going to opt for homemade pizzas and a movie night instead, which honestly sounds like perfection. And then first thing tomorrow morning, farmers market, gym, and doing our groceries for the week. But the theme of this year is very much business and health lock-in, and that is going to mean increasing my workload. It's going to mean kind of pushing the boundaries a little bit, and also trying to be as mindful as possible as mindful as possible to not burn out in the process, I guess. So making sure that we do still have slower moments scheduled in where pause is going to be very, very necessary. I feel like I've been the worst at this vlog. It's been so patchy, it's been so all over the place, but we are at the beach at the moment. We just went for a swim. We went to the farmers market this morning. I'm not even sure if you can hear me, to be honest, over the waves, but we're gonna chill out for another 5 minutes and then go get a acai on the way home. This towel, yes, has a built-in pillow from Aquaboss, I think the brand is. Insane, best idea, so bloody comfortable for the beach. Meal prep is done, and I swear some days meal prepping just takes it out of me. Like, it is so much effort sometimes, but I know that literally that couple of hours of effort is going to have the biggest payoff when it comes to the week. And also I know that it just took more effort because I was doing a reel at the same time, so I was like changing camera angles and recording and pausing and checking angles, so it just took so long today. But breakfasts and lunches are prepped. I am going to spend the rest of the afternoon editing this vlog and doing some prepping and planning for the weeks where I'm ready to go. But thank you so much for watching. I promise I'm going to be more consistent with YouTube in 2026. There is going to be a video coming every single week on a Sunday night. So mark my words, you heard it here first. I promise I'm going to be consistent with it. I will see you in the next vlog.